यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानम् अधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम् परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्मसंस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे. In Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna emphatically states to Arjun that when and where there is a decline in correct deeds and virtues, and the world seems to be leading to a complete shutdown due to imbalance and acuteness of wrongdoings, I reveal myself in clear signs, and I ensure that balance is restored by annihilating the wrongs and saving the right, thus restoring the balance on earth and setting the foundation of Dharma once more. Time and again this has been happening, as witnessed by beings, as recorded in our Puran. The formless God is Sarv Vyaapi, omnipresent, but reveals only when the situation is dire. And this revelation has come time and again in many forms, as we know through so many avatars of Vishnu. Today is the day to know more about Varaha Avatar. Varaha represents wild boar, and it is understood to have originated from the word har, which means to remove. As the story unfolds, we know when and how Varaha Avatar manifested. Of course, the basic understanding is that Prithvi, who is also called Bhudevi, was thrust, wearied down by all the turmoil that was going on and on. Tired Prithvi Devi submerged in Rasatal, that is underwater, or more correctly under fluid, because as per our Purans, there are more kinds of oceans than just the ocean of water. For example, Shir Sagar is ocean of milk. So, while Prithvi Devi remained submerged and hidden, all the gods rushed to Parampita Brahma to seek a solution. While they prayed to be rescued, a wild boar, Varaha, of the size of a human thumb, emerged from Brahma's nose and started growing big. It went bigger and bigger till it surpassed the sky, and its weight got too much for the creation to hold. It was dark in appearance, fierce, and roared louder than thunderstorm. Varaha Avatar. In this manifestation, Sri Vishnu depicts endless and unconquerable strength. With this form, having fierce wild teeth, humongous size, and stomping feet, Varaha Avatar entered the ocean in a manner as if entering a small pool of water. Gently placing Prithvi Devi on the tip of its teeth, Varaha Avatar started to come out of the ocean. While emerging out, Varaha Avatar was stopped by Hiranyaksh, the nuisance demon. Now it is time for some story within this story. Who was this Hiranyaksh? Many eons before Varaha Avatar manifested, once Sanat Kumars, the eternal child sages, visited the holy abode of Sri Hari Vishnu. They were stopped by two gatekeepers, Dwarpals, Jai and Vijay, who did not recognize the wise sages and refused them an entry to pay obeisance. For this mistake, they got punished as to be born as Asur, demons, Hiranyaksh and Hiranyakashipu, born to Diti and Kashyap. This story belongs to Hiranyaksh, who was the most aggressive and quarrelsome demon. His birth itself caused a lot of unrest and chaos, and it was obvious that the impact of his birth will be to create utter discomfort to everyone he was around. Brutish and always engaging in fights, he was a constant irritant and a pest. He kept on provoking others to fight with him and pleased himself by bullying everyone. Once, when he tried provoking Varun Dev, god of ocean and water, Varun Dev smartly persuaded him that Hiranyaksh should go and fight Sri Hari Vishnu, as that would suit his strength the most. Hiranyaksh, like a fool, liked the idea so much that he immediately went in search of Sri Vishnu, who was at that time had taken the form of Varaha Avatar and was picking up Prithvi Devi from the depth of the ocean. Hiranyaksh challenged Varaha Avatar, and his challenge was accepted immediately. A fierce battle ensued. First, they fought with their gada, mace. Then Hiranyaksh threw a trishul, a trident, which was broken down as by Vishnu's chakra discus. Hiranyaksh still kept on fighting. When enough was enough, Varaha Avatar gave one tight slap behind Hiranyaksh's ears. Hiranyaksh collapsed, died, and got rid of the curse that he was born to. With his might, Varaha Avatar controlled the disturbance created by Hiranyaksh as well as reinstated Prithvi Devi's peaceful existence. Varaha Avatar is the symbolic of taking away our troubles and restoring harmony. If we go by the chronology of Vishnu avatars, Varaha comes after Matsya and Kurma avatar of Vishnu, which in way depicts the theory of evolution as we know it, that is from fish who are water natives to turtles who are amphibians and then to wild boars who live in muddy marshlands. This symbolically depicts a gradual shifting of landscapes and the accession of genetic pool in earthly inhabitants. It is no doubt a fascinating allegory. Varaha Avatar remains an inspiration for warriors, and in ancient India, there were kings and royals who used to regularly worship Varaha form of Vishnu for successful warfare. There is a stunning Varaha Vigraha in Khajuraho temple, Madhya Pradesh, with extremely intricate carvings all throughout it. It is massive and a gorgeous sandstone sculpture which generates quite an awe. There are Varaha temples in Tamil Nadu, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh and others. Varaha Jayanti is observed on the Tritiya, third Tithi of Bhadrapad Shukla Paksh, that falls around the month of September. When surrounded by troubles and when no solution is at sight, prayers give strength to ardent believers that situation would surely change for better. Sri Hari Vishnu's Varaha Avatar promises salvage and protection in its entire might. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.